Hi, and welcome to Tighten Your Tush. Let's start by laying on our side. Here, ideally, you're gonna prop yourself up on your elbow and place the hand behind the head, right at the nape of the neck. Then you're gonna take a look from hip to foot. You wanna be on a 45-degree angle. So a nice way to do that is to really measure yourself at the back of the mat. You're gonna lengthen so that from your hips to your elbow, you're right at the edge of the back of the mat. Now, the feet are gonna come towards the front of your mat. That puts you on a nice angle here for you to stay stacked and balanced. Hip right over hip. This top hand is gonna come down right in the center, keeping you balanced, but the elbow's lifted. Lift the top leg up and let's flex both feet. Now this top leg, I want you to imagine that I'm standing right there at your foot and I'm gonna hold onto your ankle and just gently pull. You notice how that leg lengthened, that top leg lengthened instead of hiked up here. So we lengthen the leg. Little tiny pulses up. So as you pulse the leg up, you're gonna feel your glutes starting to activate and engage. If there's some burning sensation or if there's some information that your body is sharing with you that is telling you you're getting stronger, stick with it. Instead of saying, ouch, this hurts so much, I've got to stop. There's a fine line between knowing when you're getting stronger and when there's potential for injury. So we're going to safely assume that the body will always communicate to us exactly what it is that we need to hear. Hold it up and now continue flexing foot. Pedicure comes in towards the shin while the heel reaches energy out. You're gonna circle the leg up and around. As you circle, pay attention to this lower abdominal region. You want the lower abs to pull in towards the back of the pelvis. Now reverse the direction of your circle, lifting up and around. I like to call this lower abdominal region a triangle of space. It's like a bikini bottom. The front of the bikini bottom is pulling in. All of that is nice and active. You're gonna hold right here. Now we're gonna flex the foot to lift it up, point the toe to lower it down. But as we lower, it's just hovering above that bottom leg. Flex to lift up, point to lower down. And again, flex to lift, point to lower. Flex to lift up, point to lower. 3 more like that. Flex to lift. You might be feeling that burning in your booty right now. Flex to lift, point to lower. 1 more time. Flex to lift and point to lower. Beautiful. Now you're gonna flex the foot. If you feel that you need to lower the leg and take a little breather, by all means go for it. Otherwise, you're gonna stick with me. We're gonna reach this leg again, make sure we're not tightening up here, but instead finding length. Kick the leg forward twice. You kick it forward, forward, and then you're gonna point the leg and extend it back behind you, just enough that the hips are still stacked. Flex to kick forward and forward, point to lengthen back. And again, flex, forward, forward, point to reach back. 3 more like that. Kick, kick, point to extend, kick, kick, and point to extend. 1 more time. Here we go. And point, extend. Beautiful. Stack the leg right on top. Just bend the knees and we're gonna transition to the other side. Taking the legs over to the other side. And same thing, we're gonna line ourselves up. Proper alignment is really crucial. So you wanna line up with the back of the mat. Get yourself in a position where you're comfortable in the neck and shoulder area, and then look at the feet, draw them to that front corner of the mat once again. Now, lifting this top leg, lengthening the top leg so it almost feels as that top leg is longer than the bottom leg. Tiny little pulses up. Something that I'll often do in my own practice is take my hand, the top hand, place it into the waist and kind of dig in there until I feel what almost feels like guitar strings. So that would be your obliques. Now try to lift the leg, pulse the leg, initiating from those guitar strings, from the obliques, as opposed to only being from the tush, the booty, and the hips. Holding it here, we're gonna go for little circles, up and around, up and around. Focusing once more on that triangle of space in the lower abdominal region so that everything in that lower part of the body is really activated. And of course, always remembering to breathe. Reverse the direction of the circle. Now it's funny, you may notice that on one side it was a lot more challenging than the other, or vice versa. It's okay. I've been teaching for over 25 years and I'm still yet to meet someone that's completely symmetrical, that has the same strength and flexibility on one side versus the other. So we work with our imbalances to find that perfect balance. Hold it here. Now we point the toes to lift, flex to lower. Point to lift and flex to lower. Breathing as you move. And paying attention to what you're saying to yourself in your head is also very helpful as well. So are you cheering yourself on, or are you giving yourself a hard time? Flex the foot. Let's go for that kick. Kick, point, and reach back behind you. Flex forward, forward, point to reach. Flex, kick, kick, point, and lengthen. Beautiful job. Point to reach. We'll go for 2 more. Point and lengthen. Flex, point, point. And back. 1 more time. Lengthen it back behind you. Beautiful. Flex the foot. Lengthen that top leg. Lower it all the way down. Coming up into a seated position. We're just going to stretch out those hips a little bit. Take the bottoms of the feet together. Hands are going to go right onto the arches of the feet. Inhale, lift the heart all the way up. And exhale, round your back, look in towards the navel. Inhale, lift, up, up, up. Exhale, round. So this butterfly position with the feet together and the knees open is a nice way to allow those hips that we just worked to have a little bit of a rest. Come back into neutral. Cross at the ankles, take the hands right at heart center. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhaling out. Great job. Thank you so much.